Need to safeguard investors from defaulting companies. India has been bearing the cost of corporate defaults running into lakhs of crores for decades, placing a heavy financial burden on investors, banks, and ultimately taxpayers. A major cause of this crisis is the diversion of working capital loans granted by banks for regular business operations towards unrelated investments. This misappropriation often renders companies financially unviable, leading them to bankruptcy and liquidation. In such cases, investors are left helpless, while banks are forced to write off non-performing assets, NPAs. When the Joint Parliamentary Committee, JPC, was constituted to investigate the Katan Parek capital market scam, the then Governor of the Reserve Bank of India admitted that the present system is ineffective in controlling the diversion of funds by willful defaulters. This remains a harsh reality. Financial statements silent on the diversion of funds, leaving banks and investors blind to early warning signs. Had these disclosures been mandatory and transparent, banks could have intervened earlier to prevent accounts from turning into NPAs, and investors could have protected their hard-earned money. There is an urgent need to eliminate the practice of fund diversion by defaulting and willful defaulters. Driven by a commitment akin to that of a soldier protecting the nation at the cost of his life, Kote Murali Krishna, a chartered accountant with nearly 30 years of experience, took it upon himself to combat this menace. He closed his CA practice and founded a startup company with the mission of detecting and reporting fund diversion through in-depth financial analysis. His company specializes in analyzing the annual reports of both listed and unlisted companies. Using his expertise, Mr. Murali Krishna identifies instances of fund diversion, particularly the misuse of working capital loans for unrelated investments, and presents these findings in detailed financial analysis reports. This empowers investors and banks with critical insights, enabling them to make informed decisions and avoid exposure to defaulting companies. Visit eagleeyeview.ai.